Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam. Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhāṣya-krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Shruti-smriti-purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat-padam Shankaram Loka-shankaram. Om Bhadram Karne Vishrunuyaama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai Stushtruvagam Sastanobihi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Jindro Vradhashravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti na Staraksho Arishtanemihi Swasti no Brahaspatir Dadhatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So Nischitaha Turye Pashyanti. So na Nidram Naivaja Swapnam Turye Pashyan Nischitaha. These people Brahman realized great Mahatmas neither see, dream nor sleep in Turiya state. Kada Turiye Nishito Bhavati iti Uchyate. Now, when is it that or one would establish, become firmly convinced of the experience of Turiya? When is it that when he finally gets established in Turiya? This is the meaning. This is the question now. So, meaning under what conditions? Ekab hoga. Anyada gruhnata swapno nidra tattvamajanataha viparyase tayo kshine turiyam padamasnute anyatha gruhnata swapno nidra tattvamajanataha viparyase tayo kshine turiyam padamasnute. Now Acharya says now, Swapna jagaritoho anyatha rajvam swarpaiva gruhnataha tattvam swapno bhavati. Gruhnatas tattvam swapno bhavati. Now see, in the swapna and jagrita, in waking plane as well as dream state, in these two states, what is happening? See, anyatha gruhnataha tattvam, anyatha gruhnata tattvam swapno bhavati. Means what? Dream, what is swapna? Dream comes to one who cognizes reality in a different way. What is swapna? Dream. So when the non-apprehension, when the correct perception is not there, जैसा है वैसा नहीं देख पाते हैं, तब स्वप्न होगा. So here, स्वप्न जागृतयोः, in these two states, both in the dream state and waking plane, what is happening is, just as we see a snake on the rope, similarly, in the waking plane as well as in dream state, what is happening is we are only seeing something other than reality, not seeing reality. Something we are cognizing reality falsely. Anyatha grahana means same reality is appearing to us as names and forms, things and beings. It is called misapprehension. There is something I am seeing, but I am seeing, cognizing it not as Brahman, but something other than me, names and forms. So what is dream? Seeing something other than the reality is called as dream. Now this dream of not seeing reality is present both in waking state and dream state. So जागृत अवस्था में हम क्या कर रहे हैं? स्वप्न देख रहे हैं, because अन्यथा ग्रहणम is there. When reality is not seen as it is, dream takes place. So what is dream? We are in waking plane, we are dreaming. When we are in dream also, we are dreaming. So there is no difference, because ये भी एक तरह का स्वप्न है, दूसरा भी स्वप्न भी है. So हमें हमारा विचार क्या है? स्वप्न मीन्स जब सोते हैं, नींद में जो अनुभव होता है वही स्वप्न है. No, that is not swapna. What is swapna? Perceiving reality falsely is dream. And then false perception of reality is taking place both in waking plane and dream. So together ikhatta karke, what is happening to us is we are only experiencing the dream. That means what? Our जीव का अस्तित्व जब तक जीव है, माने जीवत्व is there. We are only engaged only in one activity, actually speaking. What is that activity? Dreaming. And dreaming only. Constantly we are in dream. When we are tired, we go to sleep. It is a rest from dreaming. Prajna mein, we are taking rest as if. But again, whenever we come out of prajna state, we are only dreaming again. So what is swapna? Perceiving reality in a false way, or false perception of reality is called as dream. So इसमें क्या फर्क है अभी? वेकिंग प्लेन को हम ज़्यादा महत्व देते हैं, स्वप्न को कम देते हैं. So from Māṇḍukya Kārikā state, इस दोनों में कोई अंतर नहीं है. So swapna jagratayoho, in these two states, anyatha rajvam sarpaiva grunatas tattvam. Tattvam is perceived falsely. Anyatha agrahanas tattvam. Gruhanataha, one who is perceiving, grunataha swapno bhavati. Mane one who is cognizing reality in a different way, both in these two states, is actually sleeping, means is actually dreaming. It is called swapna avastha. इकट्ठा कर दिया, विश्व एंड तेजस को साथ में लाकर गौड़पादाचार्य कहते हैं ये दोनों ही ड्रीम ही. मैंने कहा था कल, बस एक ही फर्क है, आंख खोल के स्वप्न देखना, आंख बंद करके स्वप्न देखना. बस आंख खोल के स्वप्न देखने का नाम जागृत अवस्था, आंख बंद करके स्वप्न देखने का नाम स्वप्नावस्था। बस इतना ही फर्क है। नाउ व्हाट इज निद्रा? निद्रा इज तत्वम अजानतः। व्हाट इज निद्रा? नॉन perception of or non cognition of reality. What is that? Agrahanam. Agrahanam is nidravastha. Now this agrahanam, that is non perception of reality, trishu avasthasu tulya, is common to all states. अब हम प्राज्ञ में कहते हैं अग्रहणम, पहला सोचा। द प्राज्ञ स्थिति इज वेयर केवलम अग्रहणम, मीनिंग नॉन परसेप्शन ऑफ रियलिटी। अब नॉन परसेप्शन ऑफ रियलिटी इज एक्चुअली कॉमन टू वेकिंग प्लेन, ड्रीम प्लेन एंड डीप स्लीप स्टेट। इन तीनों अवस्था में वी आर नॉट सीइंग रियलिटी। और अंडरस्टैंडिंग। निद्र में अग्रहणम, तत्व अग्रहणम, नॉन परसेप्शन ऑफ रियलिटी। वेरी गुड। विश्व तेजस में मीन जागृत अवस्था एंड स्वप्नावस्था में मिसअप्रहेंशन। बट एक्चुअली व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? दीज टू आर कॉल्ड स्वप्न ओनली, बिकॉज दोनों में अवस्था में we are perceiving reality in a false way, false perception. अन्यथा ग्रहणम is taking place. Therefore, दो हम जिसको कहते हैं जागृत अवस्था, वास्तव में वही भी स्वप्न है। अच्छा, निद्रा क्या है? तत्व अग्रहणम, नॉन परसेप्शन ऑफ, नॉन एप्रहेंशन ऑफ, नॉन कॉग्निशन ऑफ रियलिटी। But this non-cognition of reality is common to all three states. See? Tattvam ajanatah. So, kiska nidra means what? It belongs to somebody who doesn't see reality. See? Tattvam ajanatah. Mane ajanatah means the one who is not seeing the reality. जिनको तत्व का अनुभव नहीं हो रहा है, उनको हम कहते हैं वो निद्रा में है। तो हम सब सो रहे हैं कि नहीं? सो दिस सोना, स्लीपिंग इज कॉमन टू ऑल स्टेट्स। तुल्या त्रिषु अवस्थासु तुल्या। दिस इज इक्वल कॉमन टू ऑल थ्री स्टेट्स। In all the three states, tattva is not perceived. अब देखिए how the Upanishad is taking us slowly. ज़्यादा details, more details, more details, more details are given. Now, स्वप्न निद्रयोः तुल्यत्वात् विश्व तेजसयोः एकराशित्वम। नाउ ड्रीम एंड निद्रा, स्वप्न निद्रयोः। नाउ स्वप्न मीन्स ड्रीम, निद्रा इज डीप स्लीप। सो इन स्वप्न एंड निद्रा, इन द ड्रीम एंड स्लीप, दीज टू आर कॉमन तुल्यत्वात् विश्व तेजसका, विश्व तेजसयोः एकराशित्वम। अब देखिए मीनिंग इज व्हाट? विश्व एंड तेजस, इन दिस टू स्टेट्स क्या हो रहा है? ड्रीम एंड स्लीप, दे आर कॉमन फीचर्स, है कि नहीं? क्योंकि विश्व में, तेजस में हम स्वप्न भी देख रहे हैं, निद्रा में भी है। स्वप्न निद्रयोः तुल्यत्वात् विश्व तेजसयोः एकराशित्वम। Therefore, this स्वप्न and nidra are common to both विश्व and तेजस। Therefore, they are considered as, treated as one only, एकराशित्वम। तो ये दोनों को फर्क, अभी क्या अंतर है इनमें से? विश्व एंड तेजस में Swapna and Nidra are common. Vishwa also seeing dream only and goes to deep sleep state. Taijasa also dreams and goes to deep sleep state. पहले कहा गया ना, what is स्वप्न? Non-perception or perception of reality in a false way. False perception of reality is called स्वप्न. तो स्वप्न कौन देख रहे हैं? विश्व भी देख रहे हैं. निद्रा क्या है? Not awakening to reality. वो किसको हो रहा है? विश्व को भी हो रहा है. So विश्व and तेजस में common factors are what? स्वप्न and तेजस. विश्व is what? He is dreaming and sleeping. Dreaming means false perception of reality. विश्व को हो रहा है. Vishwa is also in sleep, deep sleep state, meaning not awakening to reality, not non-apprehension of reality. तो विश्व का अनुभव जो हो रहा है, विश्व का अनुभव क्या है अभी? Seeing reality in a false way, not seeing reality as it is, dreaming, and also sleeping, not awakened to reality. कॉमन होगा कि नहीं? अब तेजस आ जाओ. तेजस क्या हो रहा है? Seeing reality in a false way, so dreaming, and not awakening to reality, sleep. कॉमन हो गया कि नहीं? तो विश्व एंड तेजस में ये एक राशित्वम, दोनों का बराबर कर दिया. ये याद रखना, ये लॉजिक पूरा बाद में आएगा. So Vishwa dreams, Vishwa sees objects of the world outside, dreams, that is dreaming objects and dreaming. Eye open eyes, dreams and sleeps. Non-apprehension. And और भी बात है क्या है? विश्व में रहते हुए भी ये दो बराबर हो रहा है. क्या? स्वप्न देखना और तत्व का ज्ञान न होना, ये विश्व का भी अनुभव हुआ है, हो रहा है. और तेजस का भी तत्व को ना जानना और तत्व को अन्य रूप से देखना, ये भी हो रहा है. तो विश्व एंड तेजस आर ग्रुप टुगेदर एंड से एक राशित्वम, दे आर ट्रीटेड एज वन. Why? Because स्वप्न निद्रयोः तुल्यत्वात्. These two are one and the same. Vishwa Tejasayoho. So Swapna and Nidra are common to Vishwa and Tejasa. Therefore, these two are treated as one. Clear? Summing up of equations. Ultimately, sum up everything and dump it. जैसा जब आपको कचरा फेंकना हो, घर का सारा कचरा इकट्ठा करते हैं कि नहीं? फेंकने से पहले करते हैं कि नहीं? बार बार क्यों जाते हैं फेंकने के लिए? सारा इकट्ठा करो, एकदम उठाओ और फेंक दो. तो सारा इकट्ठा करते जा रहे हैं, पकड़ो और फेंको. स्वप्न निद्रयोः तुल्यत्वात् विश्व तेजसो एक राशित्वम. नौ अन्यदा ग्रहण प्राधान्याच्च गुणभूता निद्रा इति. नौ विश्व एंड तेजस में. सो अभी देखिए नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. पहले हमने क्या कहा? What is swapna? Defined. What is nidra? Defined. False perception of reality is swapna. Non-apprehension of reality is nidra. Vishwa and Tejasa are non-perception of reality. Prajna is misapprehension of reality. Vishwa and Tejasa, non-apprehension of reality is प्राज्ञा. बट निद्रा क्या है? तत्व को ना जानना. पर तत्व को ना जानना ये विश्व में भी हो रहा है. एज विश्व ऑल्सो वी कैनॉट नो, एज तेजस ऑल्सो वी आर नॉट नोइंग, एज प्राज्ञा ऑल्सो वी आर नॉट नोइंग. देयरफॉर हाँ, seeing dream is common to Vishwa and Tejasa, and not apprehending reality is common to all three states. So Nidra is common to all three states. What is Nidra? Not awakening to reality. अच्छा, ये होने के बाद अब नाउ नेक्स्ट वन, विश्व एंड तेजस. सो स्वप्न निद्रयोः तुल्यत्वात् विश्व तेजसयोः. नाउ स्वप्न एंड निद्रा आर कॉमन टू बोथ विश्व एंड तेजस. द विश्व एंड तेजस को एक राशि में लाया गया, माने ट्रीटेड एज वन ओनली. अब विश्व तेजस का क्या है? विश्व तेजस का स्वप्न निद्रा कॉमन, उसमें स्वप्न इज प्रधान एंड गौण इज निद्रा. दैट इज अ थिंग. सी अन्यथा आग्रहण प्राधान्यात् इन सिंस दिस टू स्टेट्स व्हाट इज प्रेडोमिनेंट? प्रेडोमिनेंट इज मिसअप्रहेंशन इज प्रेडोमिनेंट, predominantly seen both in Vishwa and Tejasa. Nidra is Gauna. Secondary. Nidra sa Gunabhuta Nidra iti. So, sleep is secondary. Therefore, viparyase, dual case. Viparyase means there are two errors. Viparyaya. These two errors, therefore the error in these two states. Which these two states? Vishwa Tejasa is one. Nidra is one. Vishwa Tejasa is one grouped. Nidra is one. So in these two conditions, viparyase. So here viparyase, so that we have already covered gunabhuta. Therefore this error is equal to dream only. Viparyase, these two are dream only. Vishwa Tejasa is dreaming only, and swapna is, so nidra is non-apprehension. So वास्तव में क्या हुआ अभी? Since these two are grouped, Vishwa and Tejasa are grouped. So Vishwa and Tejasaka is considered as Swapna, and Nidra also is there, but Nidra is secondary, predominantly Swapna. That's a beautiful thing. Anyadha agrahana pradhanyaccha gunabhuta nidra iti tasmin viparyasa swapnaha. So this is the error. These two error is the dual case. Therefore the error in these two states is equal to dream only, viparyasa. Ultimately, viparyayam, what is viparyayam here? Dream only is viparyayam. It's a mistake. Non-apprehension is in the deep sleep state, but misapprehension is in these two states. So in these two states, error is common. What is common error? Misapprehension. What that is dreaming. Dreaming is common. अच्छा, इसके बाद तृतीये तु स्थाने तत्वज्ञान लक्षणा निद्रा एव, तत्व अज्ञान लक्षणा निद्रा एव केवला विपर्यासः. In the third state, the viparyasa, only one viparyasa. Error is, what is error? In the form of sleep only. In prajna, उसमें प्राज्ञ में misapprehension is not there. प्राज्ञ में अन्यथा ग्रहणम is not there. Only agrahanam is there. So therefore, tritiye tu sthane, in the third state, tattva ajnana lakshana nidra, sleep that is consisting of ignorance of being ignorant of one's own essential nature, or turiya state, ignorant of paramartha tattva, that alone is there. That alone is the error, viparyasa. इसमें क्या गलत है, इसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है? विपर्यासः, एक ही विपर्यास है निद्रा में. व्हाट इज दैट? नॉट नोइंग द रियलिटी. This is the thing. So therefore, the error in the case of Vishwa and Tejasa is misapprehension and non-apprehension. But only misapprehension is predominant and sleep is gauna. That we have seen. Therefore, these two states are equal to Swapna only. Vishwa and Tejasa are dream and Prajna is Nidra. Vishwa Tejasa also is sleeping to reality, but it is gauna, secondary importance. Predominantly misapprehension. Vishwa and Tejasa. Having said this much, now, ataha, therefore, tayoho karya karana sthanayoho anyadagrahana agrahana lakshana viparyase karya karana bandha rupe paramartha tattva pratibodhatah kshine turiyam padam ashnute. Kshine means here, this viparyasa, all those errors when they are destroyed, turiyam padam ashnute. What is that now? When therefore, of these two, ataha tayoho karya karana sthanayoho, of these two, anyadha agrahana lakshana. What is that? Vishwa and Tejasa, these two states. Meaning, karya karana sthanayoho, anyadha agrahana lakshana. These two states means what? Vishwa and Tejasa is one state, Nidra is another state. So, out of these two states, considering Vishwa and Tejasa as one, Prajna as one, another one, second one, of these two states, how they are existing? Karya Karana Sthanaya. One is Karana, other is Karya. Vishwa Tejasa is effect, Prajna is Karana. Of these two, which is that exist in both in Karya form and Karana form, Viparyase means in these two errors. What are they? Anyadagrahana and Agrahana, Lakshana. These two errors. One is misapprehension and second error is non-apprehension. These two errors, that is called Karya Karana Bandha Rupe. These two errors are what? They are existing in the form of bondages. Bondages of Karana, bondage of Karya. Bandha Rupe. These two are bandhanam only. Karana bandham, Karya bandham. Both are binding us. So, bandha rupe, Karya Karana bandha rupe, Paramartha tattva pratibodhatah kshine. When these two bondages are destroyed, eradicated, annihilated, when Paramartha tattva pratibodhatah, when the Supreme is realized, Paramartha ka bodh jab hota hai, these two errors, viparyase, which are in the form of bondages, Karya bandhanam, Karana bandhanam, or Tattva, Anyathagrahanam and Agrahanam, or dream and deep sleep, sleeping to away reality and perceiving the reality in a different way. All these errors together, everything is kshine. When all these things, bondages are removed, eradicated, then turiyam padam asnute. At that time, the third state, turiya, is realized. देखिए, now one important thought. Very important. Now, दुनिया का पकड़, the hold of the world, this world, Vishwa, the objects, things and beings, because everything is projection. Now, how this is held, this Jagat, what we are seeing, smelling, tasting, touching, etc. Where it is held, how it is held. How it is held? Held means where it is there for us. By pumping bhavana of its shashvatvam. That is, we constantly pump our energy, thoughts, and hold this Jagat by our thoughts and giving importance and believing that it is there. Now it is like a building made up of bricks of thought. It's a building constructed in the mind. What has gone into that construction? Bricks of thoughts. Because each brick is a thought. The thought energy solidified in the mind and become a part of the building. So now the brick, the wall, cement, painting, color, articles inside the house, well furnished, bedroom, living room, people inside, a huge building I constructed, and every V-bit of that construction is nothing but our solidified thought in the mind. Now, after constructing this building in the mind, just as outer buildings, the structure becomes weak in time, that mental energy in the form of each thought, the solidified thought, which had taken different shapes of bricks and articles, thought alone, one thought is molded in the form of a table, one thought is molded and solidified in the form of a brick, another thought is molded and solidified in the form of a chair, another thought energy is modified, solidified and kept in the house in the form of a cot. Now when I constructed this huge structure in the mind, just as outer building, I am repeating, in time the structure inherently becomes weak. That is the property or the law of the nature. Any structure becomes weak in time. Similarly, the building what we have constructed in the mind with our hopes, beliefs, faith, notions, ideas, prejudices, paradigms. We constructed. But you leave it, the building as it is, slowly, in time it should decay. But we are constantly pumping our energy and holding and maintaining it, repairs, attending to it every moment to moment, and we are not allowing that building to collapse. That mental thought. Now, how the structure becomes weak? Pull one by one brick, dilute it, liquidate it, dissolve it, melt it. A metal mold subjected to high degree of temperature, heating, it also has melting point. So each and every thought which has pumped into this world is, and we are maintaining it. So ये शिथिल अवस्था होनी चाहिए. It should break, should decay in the mind. How this structure is maintained? By giving importance, undue value, anything. Whatever importance we give, we are only replacing. We are not diluting it. We replace one article with another article. One value is replaced with another value. One thought is replaced with another thought or by another thought. One notion is replaced by another notion. Thus, we are constantly pumping our mental energy and holding this Jagat in front of us. It's a big dream. Now, when I stop giving importance, undue importance, slowly the structure, the Jagat, it starts melting. And one thought is removed, melted completely, all the associated thought structures linked to that thought is completely brought down. Simple example I am giving you. If you have stopped giving undue importance to food, more than what it needs to be given, then the food thought, food worry, food comparison, the food Jagat this whole thing disappears. If you don't give importance, too much importance to the clothes, more than what it is required, time, shopping, discussion, embroidering, designing, decorating, thinking what to wear, what not to wear, how to wash, where to wash. All the thought structures related to that extra important that what we give to dress goes off. Ek brick, if you remove, each brick is joining as a support to the next extension. This wall is there, suppose, and I want to construct extra room. So this wall is a link to other room. In the mind, when this energy is blocked, as thought structures, buildings, all those things, when all these things start dropping, melting, one day you feel the external Jagat is just decomposes itself, and what remains is Advaita Brahma. This will come in the same Upanishad. What we call duality is none other than Brahma Vastu. That is big swapna. And as long as we are holding on to this, we continue to sleep to that reality. Swapna, 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 nidra, swapna, nidra, swapna, nidra. Dream. Is another dream. We are living in a dream. So, dropping these structures in the mind, from the mind, and you feel the whole Jagat gets fizzled out. It will not have any hold upon us. Now we are pumping into this mind, the energy, through the mind holding the Jagat, giving undue importance, status of reality. देखिए, तृतीये तु स्थाने तत्वज्ञान लक्षण निद्रायव केवल विपर्यासः अतः तयोः कार्यकारणस्थानयोः अन्यथाग्रहण अग्रहण लक्षण विपर्यासे कार्यकारणबंध रूपे परमार्थ तत्व प्रतिबोधतः क्षीणे तुरीयं पदम अश्नुते. This क्षीणे means this is a decay. This thought only is the big problems. तदा उभय लक्षणम बंध रूपम. उभय लक्षणम, दिस उभय लक्षणम बंध रूपम. There is no more, these two bondages are seen. Karya Rupa, Karana Rupa, Agrahanam, Anyadagrahanam. This dual bondages, Bandha Rupe. Tada Ubhaya Lakshanam Bandha Rupam, Tatra Avashyan. Without, the bondages are eradicated. So we don't see. One doesn't see these two kinds of bondages. They don't exist. Tatra avashyan turuye nishchito bhavati ityartaha. He gets firmly established in Turiya state. I am telling you this mind, this, it should not constant. I can't help you now. आई कांट स्पीक फर्दर। अभी आप जो करना है करो। Stop because we can't continue next mantra. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai.